I didn't have to spend any extra money, so kind of works out in my favor. I really enjoy doing unique projects and things that I've never done before, where I can learn new things and just have fun doing it. I think a living room PC would be really cool, and I think a SteamOS PC build would be even cooler since I've never experimented with that. It's a perfect opportunity to do that because I have all of these parts just sitting around collecting dust. And so first thing we have here is the Aorus B550i Pro 8X. I had this motherboard for a little while, actually a long while at this point. You might recognize it from the NZXT build right back here. That's the one where I cut the front panel to put the NZXT logo up front, and I put a mesh back there just for better airflow. So that was a cool, fun project. And honestly, when I thought of this SteamOS build, that was actually the case that I was gonna use, but it's a bit too loud, you know, design-wise. I wanted something black and just more stealth looking. So this case was perfect for that. The next part of this is the CPU is already installed right here. This CPU actually came out of that build right back there. It's a AMD Ryzen 9 3900X, which, don't get me wrong, is way overkill for this build, but that's all I have on hand, especially that fits this specific motherboard. And this is the only motherboard that I actually have that will fit this specific case. So therefore, kind of stuck using this CPU. I might consider selling this CPU and buying something like a 5600, maybe. I'll think about it, but for now, that's fine. Next up, I have a 1TB NVMe SSD. I don't remember exactly what brand this is. It looks to me like it might be my old Inland from Micro Center. It's 1TB, again, works perfectly fine. Will be perfect for this specific build. Next up, the RAM. And again, this came out of that PC right back there. I upgraded everything to AM5 over there, so I needed new RAM sticks, and these are perfect for this. This specific kit is the Geo Evo X. They've worked perfectly fine for me for the last several years, and no issue putting them in this build. And then the power supply I have is, again, an old power supply that still works perfectly. This is a PowerSpec 850 watt 80 plus gold, and unfortunately this one did not fit. I ended up borrowing the one from my main build, which is a Gamdias 1000 watt power supply. This one fits perfectly. It is 150 millimeters long. The installation is quite interesting in this case because of the front mounted location, and it includes this extension cord that goes all the way to the back of the case, which is really cool. And finally, you might be wondering, what am I going to use to cool this thing? I got the perfect thing, MSI MEG Core Liquid S360. This comes with no RGB fans, which is perfect. They're all black fans, and they're actually really quiet. And surprisingly, this small ATX, this micro ATX case supports 360 millimeter radiators on top, which is where we're gonna mount this thing. The GPU I have is an AMD Radeon RX 570. This is one of two GPUs that I have on hand that I can use for this project. I'm going with this because I heard that SteamOS prefers AMD GPUs. Not 100% sure. Again, this is my first time doing this, and it's not overkill. It's honestly underpowered for this, I think. But if that doesn't work out, I do have this Intel Arc A750 that I painted white. So it won't match the build, but and I don't even know if this will work with SteamOS, but just assuming SteamOS, I can't figure all that stuff out, and I just install Windows or Linux or something else, then yeah, maybe I'll just throw this in there. But fortunately, I didn't have to scrap that idea. After formatting the disk and getting everything ready, I did follow the official Steam recovery instructions on their website. I'll have that link down in the description if it's still available. And I was able to make a bootable drive to get this thing installed. And as you can see, I was able to get this installed, and then from there you have to install Steam or recover Steam, I guess. And then eventually you get to this page where you got to connect your Wi-Fi and all of that stuff. So it's very similar to setting up a Steam Deck. Once you sign in, you got your Steam library. Now, unfortunately, you can't download everything, but I was able to download Throne and Liberty. So yeah. Well, it's been a few weeks since I set this thing up, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of shocked at how good it worked, just because it didn't really cost me anything, you know, it's just parts that I had laying around. As you can see, I got this Xbox controller set up. I have Throne and Liberty running. So yeah, as you can see, the controller is working perfectly fine. Had no issues here. By the way, this thing's awesome. Looks beautiful. Got it on sale for like 40 bucks, so, and it is the official Xbox one. But yeah, anyways, that aside, I'm not sponsored, but I thought it was really cool. Anyways, I got pretty busy with other projects since then. By the way, it's right here. There it is, in case you didn't see it. It is very stealthy and it looks great. I haven't used it a whole lot, I'll be honest, just because I had a whole lot of other things going on, different projects and stuff. But you know, at the end of the day, I achieved the goal I wanted to do, which was to try something new, build something new. I had a blast doing it and I learned quite a bit along the way. It was really fun. But the little bit I did use it, I was actually really surprised how well it worked. It was a very pleasant experience, if that makes any sense. We do have other consoles in the house. We have an old Xbox One. Compared to those, I think this stacks up pretty well. All things considered, it works very well. But anyways, today I am gonna end up taking this thing apart. We just don't use it enough, and I did find a potential buyer for the CPU and motherboard, and I kind of need the cash a little more than I need this, just because I'm hoping to upgrade my GPU in the main PC. If you haven't seen that video, I will have a link down in the description. And I just don't have a GPU fund anymore. Plus with RAM prices and stuff, I'm trying to build other PCs. I'm trying to continue making my content, but it's hard when prices are fighting against me all the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd rather get the cash. So unfortunately this has to go, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And honestly, if you have some spare parts, I hope this video inspired you to build something, even if it is just, you know, giving old parts or old things a new life. And that being said, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.